Here's the evening edition of Weather News Today with J7409. The name you know, the news you can use. Let's check out the graphical forecast for tomorrow morning. This is at around 7 a.m. Here we go. We can see the snow. Yes, it started up as far as North Dakota, swings down into South Dakota. Western South Dakota has some high winds blowing. Be aware of that. As it moves on across, of course, it's in Minnesota, goes down as far as northern Mississippi. Where it's darker blue, that's the heavier snow. It reaches all the way across into Pennsylvania and parts of northern Ohio. Other than that, when we move south, portions of West Virginia and Virginia, look out for ice. You're going to be having ice around 7 a.m. in the morning. Other than that, it's rain, rain, rain from southern, southwestern West Virginia and Virginia, North Carolina, eastern Tennessee. We got South Carolina, portions of Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and southern Texas. I did notice that this afternoon there was a tornado watch. It probably turned into a warning, but I haven't seen where one actually hit the ground, so I don't know if that materialized or not. And it went out of date a long time ago, so maybe no more will develop. But with the kind of humidity and the warm temperatures that we're having, it is possible when these systems come through, they can make up. So always keep that in the back of your mind, okay? So far as 7 a.m. in the morning, we got some fog developing down in Florida and over in California and Oregon. We'll move it on up to 10 p.m. You can see what's going on when we move on down and we get to Kansas, just above Oklahoma. The wind's really picking up there. Be aware of that. The snow keeps marching across, and the ice seems to be spreading out further now in portions of Virginia, still some in West Virginia. Keep that in mind. 1 p.m. for Tuesday afternoon. This is what it's looking like. 4 p.m. Okay, the snow's let up in northeastern Ohio. It is where you see the light green, that's light rain. But in Pennsylvania, you have light rain, and where you see that blue, that is a mixture. That is a mixture of rain, maybe sleet, maybe snow. Keep this in mind. So far as the temperature is 7 a.m. in the morning when we're all getting up, brr, I am so tired of this cold, cold, cold. How about you folks? It has been one heck of a cold winter, hasn't it? Yes, I admit, we had a couple of weeks we thought spring had sprung, but it got a leak and it's cold again. We're barely where I'm living during the day. Right now, we're struggling to be anywhere from 50 to 54. Most of the time, it's in around 50 or 52 degrees for our daytime highs. So, as you can see, very, very, very cold. Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, right on down to portions of Mexico and northern Arizona and parts of California. You guys are in the teens, maybe even single digits in some places. Moving across, we do manage to get up into the 30s and the 40s. Where you see the blue, that's the 30s, and as you can see on my coast, that's the 30s. We'll be freezing again tonight, and that's just the way it is. But it will warm back up. Where it's lighter blue, that's like the mid 40s. When you get to the green, you're in your 50 mark, and it looks like, for the most part, Florida's going to be a little chilly too. You're going to be down for tonight in the 50s. That's not really chilly, but it's cooler. But where you see the light blue in the northern sections of Florida, that's in the 40s. Hot spot is going to be southern Texas. All right, 10 a.m. for Tuesday morning. Things will start to warm up slowly but surely. That's what it's looking like by 4 p.m. What will the skies be looking like? Well, let's check it out at 7 o'clock in the morning. There you go. 10, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, 4 p.m. for Tuesday. So what's the weather going to be like Tuesday night? Here we go. Much wind. Very, very, very windy up in South Dakota and Nebraska, certain sections where you see the brown. Other than that, we got snow going on with a mixture of snow and rain in parts of Iowa, also Illinois. The Chicago area, you may pick up a little more snow coming up your way, maybe an inch. Not a big snow out, but maybe an inch. Rain up and down the East Coast. Also snows in the picture, okay? 10 p.m. tomorrow night, these systems are marching through, and that's at 4 a.m. Wednesday morning. So far as hazards, let's check this out for tonight at 7 p.m. Okay, where it's red, that's red flag warnings. The other very, very windy, Oklahoma and Kansas. 10 p.m. tonight, that seems to disappear. However, down in Florida, we do have a flood advisory going on, simply because that purple you see, that's gale force winds pushing the wind in, okay? And we got another system that's coming up from the Gulf that's going to stir things up. 1 a.m. in the morning, we do have that winter mix going on for northern New Jersey, parts of Connecticut, and parts of Pennsylvania. And at 4 a.m. in the morning, the hazards stay just about the same, except the flood diminishes from the area down around Florida. You still got the winter mix and the hazards going on there in the same areas we had before. Sky cover, 7 p.m. for tonight, 10 p.m. for tonight, 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. So that's what the graphical forecast is looking like. And we'll check one more thing out. I want to check the wave height out. You can see it over where that system's at. And by the way, be sure and tune in tomorrow morning for the weather news update. Because, yes, we've had this system that's moved off the coast. That's where you're seeing all the red, where the wave height is right now. That sucker's still got 18-foot waves in it in places. And that's helping to bring the waves on in to help Florida have that little flood watch for a little while. No big deal. No big deal, though. But we've had that as number one. We have another one coming up about midweek, and then there's going to be another one. And I'm going to tell you all about it. And it's coming up in a few days from the one midweek. I'll tell you all about that in the morning forecast. So please watch and be aware. That's what the wave height is looking like from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m. tomorrow. And this is what it's looking like from 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. tomorrow. As it moves further off, the waves calm down dramatically. So with all of that said, that's a quick look at what you can expect tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night in the graphical forecast. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, click the bell, get all of my latest weather forecasts and alerts as I put them out. It's just a mess, folks. Hang in there. It's all got to get better at some point. I love you guys. Thanks for the thumbs up and the comments. May each and every one of you have a very good week ahead, a blessed week ahead, and much peace and love to all.